Step into Misto Restaurant and Bar, the culinary equivalent of a standing ovation. From the moment you enter, you're greeted by a symphony of flavors that will tantalize your taste buds like a choir of angels harmonizing on a cloud. The ambience is like a cozy Italian villa, but with a Bronx attitude. The walls are adorned with family photos and the air is thick with the scent of freshly baked bread. It's the kind of place where you feel like you're being welcomed into a secret society of food lovers. Now, let's talk about the food. It's like a culinary dance party in your mouth. The pizzas are so perfectly crispy, they'll make you want to do the Macarena. The pasta is a masterpiece, cooked to al dente perfection, and the sauces are so creamy and flavorful, you'll want to bathe in them. But wait, there's more. The seafood is out of this world. The shrimp scampi is so juicy, it'll make you forget all your troubles. And the mussels marinara are so plump and flavorful, you'll want to order a second bowl just to slurp up the sauce. And let's not forget dessert. Oh, sweet heaven! The tiramisu is so light and airy, it'll transport you to a cloud of sugary bliss. And the cheesecake is so creamy and decadent, you'll be begging for seconds and thirds. So, here's my verdict. Misto Restaurant and Bar is not just a restaurant. It's a culinary adventure that will leave you wanting more. It's like a Broadway show for your taste buds, complete with standing ovations and encore requests. Come hungry, because you're in for a wild ride of flavor. Prepare to surrender your taste buds to an Epicurean adventure at Antonio's Trattoria, the culinary colossus of the Bronx. Upon entering this hallowed establishment, you'll be greeted by the aroma of complimentary bread that will leave you frothing at the mouth like a rabid dog. And let me tell you, this bread ain't no crumb bum. It's like a Michelin-starred cloud, light and fluffy with a chewy crust that makes it the perfect canvas for your saliva. Now, let's dive into the main event, the pen alla vodka. Picture this, pasta so al dente, it would snap back if you tried to lasso it. And the sauce. It's not too heavy, but it's got enough kick to make your taste buds do the Macarena. Next, let's talk veal cutlets. Antonio's cutlets are so tender, they'll melt in your mouth like a politician's promise. And don't even get me started on the baked clams. They're basically the ocean's version of a lottery ticket, except instead of winning money, you win a malchusm. As for the service, well, let's just say that the staff is so attentive, you'll feel like you're the only customer in the joint. They're like ninjas in waiters' uniforms, appearing out of thin air to refill your water glass before it even hits the bottom. So, if you're looking for an Italian food experience that will make your taste buds ascend to heaven, then strap yourself in and head on over to Antonio's Trattoria. Just be sure to bring your appetite and an extra pair of pants in case you eat so much you burst out of your current ones. Holy Toledo! Barrio BX is the bomb diggity Bronx bombshell. Yo, what's good, my fellow foodies? Prepare yourself for a culinary adventure that'll make your taste buds dance the meringue like nobody's business. Barrio BX in the Bronx is like a Puerto Rican fiesta that never ends. They're chicha and sin huso. Crispy as a New York summer day, yet tender and juicy like a baby's bottom. The Maduros. Perfect sweetness, like a symphony of sugar and spice. And that pernil. It'll melt in your mouth like butter on a hot sidewalk. But wait, there's more. Their arroz con gandules will transport you to the streets of San Juan, and the flan. It's so rich and creamy, you'll swear you're dining with the angels. The service. On point, my friend. Attentive, helpful, and accommodating. You'll feel like a VIP sipping sangria in a tropical paradise. Now, let's talk atmosphere. This place is a party in a plate. They've got a DJ spinning tunes that'll make you want to break out your dance moves. The crowd is lively, the energy is infectious, and you might even catch Sonny Hostin from The View chowing down on the goodness. But don't worry, my foodie warriors. Even though the place gets hopping, it's still a great spot for a chill dinner or brunch. Just keep in mind, it might be a touch too loud for some folks. So, if you're looking for an authentic Puerto Rican experience that'll leave you craving for more, Barrio BX is your destination. It's like a vibrant celebration of culture, cuisine, and good old Bronx hospitality. Just beware, though. After one bite of them mofongo, you'll be singing their praises like a Broadway star. And their mojitos. They're the liquid gold of the Big Apple. Get ready to mambo your way to this culinary paradise, folks. Barrio BX is the bomb diggity Bronx bombshell that will make your foodie dreams come true. Tortoise Hare, a culinary wonderland that will make you wonder. Prepare yourself, folks, for a gastronomic adventure that'll leave you gobsmacked. Tortoise Hare in the Bronx is not just a restaurant, it's a portal to a culinary paradise. The menu is a symphony of flavors, a masterpiece of culinary artistry. From the mind-blowing mac and cheese to the tantalizing BBQ eggs Benedict, every dish is a symphony of tastes that will dance on your palate like tiny acrobats. But let's not forget the drinks. The mango and grapefruit mimosas. They're like a liquid rainbow poured straight into a glass. They'll make you sing like a canary, even before the first bite. And the service. Oh, dear patrons, it's a symphony of efficiency and friendliness. From the moment you step inside, you're treated like royalty. They'll even let you choose the perfect spot in their cozy digs unless you're like me and always go for the booth. Now, about the ambience. Imagine a place that's as inviting as your grandmother's kitchen, but with a modern twist. It's the perfect spot for a romantic date, a family gathering, or even a solo adventure. Just don't be surprised if you end up making friends with the bartender. But hold your forks, my fellow foodies. The prices at Tortoise Hare. They're as reasonable as a politician keeping their promises. So, whether you're a starving artist or a Wall Street tycoon, you can indulge in this culinary heaven without busting your wallet. So, gather your tribe and head to Tortoise Hare. It's a restaurant that will make you question everything you thought you knew about dining. It's not just a meal, it's a journey, an experience that will leave you craving for more. Just be prepared. After you visit Tortoise Hare, every other restaurant will seem like a mere shell of its former glory. You've been warned. Attention, foodies. Prepare to be blown away by the culinary adventure that awaits you at the south of France in the heart of the Bronx. Picture this, a rock-faced fortress with a name like a passport to paradise. Don't be fooled by the French moniker, because as you step inside, you'll be transported to a Latin fiesta with a side of nostalgia. The interior is a masterpiece of mismatched decor. You've got the rock facade, a disco ball bar, tile, mirror, and chairs that scream Miami Vice. It's like a 20-year reunion for everything cool that ever happened. The service is as warm and inviting as a summer breeze. The bartender, who also happens to be the server, will mix you a pina colada that could make a zombie salsa. And the owner, Maribel, a goddess in her own right, will greet you like long-lost family. Now, let's talk about the food. The alcapurrias are so addictive, they'll make you forget about your diet. The camarfongo is a mofongo masterpiece, worthy of being crowned king of all mofongos. And the rice and beans are so good, you'll want to drown your phone in them. But wait, there's more. The atmosphere is like a hurricane of fun. A jukebox blasts everything from Latin hits to jams, and the crowd sings along with the abandon of a drunken karaoke night. Oh, and did I mention the karaoke? Wednesdays are your chance to unleash your inner pop star, with a free buffet to keep your belly full and your voice strong. So, if you're looking for a restaurant that's like a party in your mouth, the south of France is your destination. Just don't blame us if you start dancing on the tables after one too many margaritas. Patricia's of Morris Park, a culinary extravaganza worthy of a Seinfeld stand-up. Yo, what's up, foodies? I'm here to drop some serious knowledge on Patricia's of Morris Park, the Bronx Italian joint that'll make you scream Mamma Mia louder than a college girl at a Jonas Brothers concert. Picture this, a cozy spot decked out with all the Italian vibes, from the checkered tablecloths to the walls that look like they've been painted by Michelangelo himself. The air hangs heavy with the scent of garlic, basil, and a hint of marinara that'll make your stomach do a little dance. The menu is like a who's who of Italian masterpieces. We're talking about pizzas so crispy and thin, they'll snap like a twig under your teeth. Margherita pizzas adorned with the freshest mozzarella, tomatoes, and basil. It's like Italy exploded in your mouth, only without all the tourists. Their Caesar salad is a work of art. Lettuce so crisp, you could use it to write your name in the butter. The dressing is a perfect balance of tangy, creamy, and cheesy. And let's not forget the croutons, which are so good you'll feel like you're robbing a bank every time you crunch down on one. Now, let's talk about the pasta. Fettuccine Alfredo so rich, it'll clog your arteries in the most delightful way possible. Spaghetti with meatballs the size of my fist, and a sauce that'll make you wonder why you ever bothered with ragu. Every dish is crafted with love and attention to detail, and you can taste it in every bite. But hold your horses, there's more. The service at Patricia's is what makes this joint a true legend. From the moment you walk in, you'll be greeted like family, even if you've never met the folks before. They're always smiling, always ready to refill your glass, and always on top of any request you might have. And here's a little bonus. They have this one waiter, let's call him Jerry, who's got the comic timing of a Seinfeld. He'll tell you jokes while he's taking your order, make you laugh with his commentary on the menu, and even give you a free dessert if you can guess his favorite part of the chicken. So, there you have it, folks. Patricia's of Morris Park, a culinary masterpiece that'll satisfy your Italian cravings and leave you with a smile on your face. Just don't forget to bring a bib, because once you start eating, there's no stopping you. You know that saying, when in Rome, do as the Romans do. Well, when in the Bronx, eat at Stoned Pizza. Now, let me tell you about the oxtail. It was like the holy grail of meat, with flavors so rich, they could make a monk break his vows. And the portions. Oh boy, you could feed a small army. The seafood linguine. It was like a fish funeral in my mouth. But hey, it was Monday, so I'll give Em a pass. Maybe they were just having a bad crab day. Oh, and the atmosphere. It was like a block party on a Friday night. Open space for dancing, a thumping DJ, and people so friendly, they'd give you the shirt off their backs. Well, not literally, because they like their shirts. But you get the idea. Now about the service. Our waiter was like a human rocket, zipping around with our food and drinks like he was running the Kentucky Derby. And when it was my birthday, they gave me a free dessert. It was like Christmas in July, only with more chocolate and less Santa. In a nutshell, Stoned Pizza is like the Bronx hidden gem. It's where locals go to get their grub on and dance the night away. So next time you're in the neighborhood, don't be a square. Get stoned. Seriously, try the oxtail and tell the world about it. You'll be the king of the jungle and the toast of the town. Yo, what's the deal with Absoluto Cuisine Bar in the Bronx? It's like some kind of culinary comic book. The food is so good, it'll make your taste buds say holy cannoli. Imagine a plate of pasta so al dente, it'll make your fork do a stand-up routine. And their pizzas are like a comedy club for cheese lovers, with toppings that'll have you laughing out loud. The service is no joke either. They've got waiters who are as quick as Kramer on a caffeine rush. And they're so friendly, they'll make you feel like you've known them for years. The atmosphere is like the perfect punchline to a night out in the Bronx. It's got a vibe that'll make you want to stay for the headliner. And the music is so good, you'll be dancing in your seat like Elaine on crack. But get this, the prices are so low, they're like a Seinfeld rerun classic and affordable. So, if you're looking for a night out that's a surefire laugh riot, head over to Absoluto Cuisine Bar. Just be prepared for your food to steal the show and your sides to split. Prepare your taste buds for a culinary symphony and an evening of side-splitting comedy at Rosa Blanca Bar Grill in the Bronx. As you step through the threshold of this hip-hop haven, don't be fooled by the record shop FOD. Inside, you'll be transported to a world of old-school jams and mouth-watering grub. Let's talk food. The chicken, my friends, is a crispy masterpiece, fried to crispy perfection. My man inhaled his burger like a hungry lion, leaving nary a crumb behind. The drinks. Oh, they'll make you sing like Aretha and dance like Michael Jackson. Trust me, The barkeeps here know their stuff. The ambience is the very definition of cool. Graffiti adorns the walls, paying homage to the legends of hip-hop. It's like dining in a museum, minus the stuffy atmosphere. The music will have you swaying in your seat, and the laughter from the crowd will make you feel like you're at a private comedy show. Now, about that small issue some reviewer mentioned. Let me tell you, Stone, the security guy, is the epitome of professionalism. He's like the Chuck Norris of the Bronx, but with a smile so disarming, he'll make you forget all about any discomfort. In short, Rosa Blanca Bar Grill is the perfect spot for a night out. The food is delicious, the drinks are potent, the music is thumping, and the laughs are endless. Just be prepared to leave your dignity at the door, because this place will have you dancing on tables and singing at the top of your lungs. So raise a glass to the best-kept secret in the Bronx, Rosa Blanca Bar Grill. You'll leave with a full belly, a grin on your face, and a newfound appreciation for the Bronx culinary and comedic legacy. Bistro, where the beat drops and the tacos rock. Folks, if you're looking for a Mexican joint that'll make you tap your toes and tickle your taste buds, then Bistro in the Bronx is the place to be. Picture this, you walk in and you're greeted by a symphony of colors and aromas that would make a Piotr jealous. The walls are adorned with vibrant murals, and the air crackles with the soulful melodies of Spanish guitar. But let's get down to the nitty-gritty, shall we? The food, my friends, is an absolute knockout. The tacos are the size of Texas hats, but with way more flavor. The carne asada tacos are like a party in your mouth, with tender chunks of meat and a chorus of fresh salsas. And don't even get me started on the short rib tacos. They'll make your taste buds do a synchronized dance, I tell you. And who could forget the margaritas? Oh, glorious margaritas. They're so potent, they'll have you feeling like you're in a conga line at a Mexican wedding. The guacamole and esquites are like the perfect warm-up acts, preparing your palate for the main event. Now, let's talk about the service. Our server, Victor, was like a conductor orchestrating a symphony of flavors. He knew the menu like the back of his hand and made us feel like we were the only two people in the restaurant. The atmosphere at Bistro is electric. It's like a fiesta every night, with live music and plenty of space to get your groove on. Just be warned, the dance floor can get a little crowded, so bring your best moves and prepare to salsa the night away. So, if you're in the mood for a night of delicious food, vibrant vibes, and a whole lot of fun, then Bistro is the place to be. Just remember, you might want to wear your dancing shoes and bring some aspirin for the margarita hangover. Prepare your taste buds for an epic culinary expedition at Tobel, the Bronx hidden gem nestled amidst a Trumpian paradise. Picture this, as you step into this golfing mecca, you'll witness a symphony of polo shirts and gastronomic bliss. Sunday brunch takes on a whole new level here, my friends. I opted for the bottomless brunch, a bottomless pit of liquid gold that would make a sailor blush. The red sangria, oh boy, hit the spot like a perfectly executed drive. Now, let's talk about the truffle burger. It was like a culinary Mozart, a symphony of flavors that left my taste buds waltzing. Even if you disagree with our former president's beliefs, this burger will bridge any political divide and unite us all in a chorus of yum. But it doesn't end there, folks. The crab cakes, the pizza, the Cuban sandwich, they're all worthy of a standing ovation. The French fries, oh mamma mia, will leave you questioning the meaning of life before you've even finished the first bite. The atmosphere is as serene as a golf course on a Sunday morning, and the view of the water will make you forget that you're in the middle of the Bronx. It's like a mini vacation without having to leave the city limits. The service. Top-notch, my friends. Our server was like a ninja with a tray, appearing and disappearing without a trace, always keeping our glasses full and our spirits high. Some may complain about a certain manager's inflexibility, but I say, who needs a stickler when you've got food that can make you sing? Besides, the open and airy dining area makes you feel like you're dining in a cathedral of culinary delight. So, If you're looking for a place to satisfy your inner foodie while soaking in some Trumpian ambience, Tobel is your hole-in-one. Just remember to bring your good appetite and an appreciation for the absurd, because this Bronx gem is an experience that will leave you teeing off with joy. Holy mollusks and flying seagulls. Johnny's Reef Restaurant on City Island is a seafood haven that will make your taste buds do a conga line right into the ocean. Let's start with the shrimp basket. Imagine a paper castle filled with crispy, golden shrimp, like a tiny army of crustacean knights. The fries are like a symphony of salt and starch, and the coleslaw. It's the cabbage Elvis, with just the right amount of twang. But wait, there's more. The scallops are as plump as my Italian grandmother's cheeks, and the onion rings are like crispy halos that will knock your socks off. And let's not forget the legendary pina coladas, which will transport you to tropical paradise even in the grimy Bronx. But here's the kicker, the prices are so low, it's like they're giving seafood away. You could feed a hungry sea lion for less than the cost of a movie ticket. Now about the lines. They can get longer than a sea serpent, but hey, where's the fun without a little chaos? It's like a game of Simon Says with food. You line up, you point, you pay, and then the magic happens. The staff. As friendly as dolphins, except they don't splash you with fish. They'll even help you navigate the menu, which is as vast as the ocean itself. The atmosphere is pure City Island magic. You can sit outside and watch the boats bobbing in the harbor, or inside and dine with the locals. And don't forget the seagulls. They're like the paparazzi of the seafood world, always hovering around with their beady eyes, waiting for a shrimp to fall. So, if you're looking for an epic seafood experience that will leave you stuffed, satisfied, and with a smile on your face, then Johnny's Reef Restaurant is your aquatic paradise. Just remember, patience is a virtue, especially when the seafood is this good. Johnny's Reef Restaurant, where the fish be jumping and the comedy's cracking. Picture this, Johnny's Reef, a culinary oasis where the Bronx Zoo meets Jerry Seinfeld's stand-up routine. From the moment you step foot in this bustling seafood paradise, get ready for a side-splitting feast that'll have you howling like a hungry hyena. First up, the dishes. Imagine plates so generously portioned, they'd make Seinfeld's soup Nazi drool with envy. The lobster manicotti, with its chunky lobster stuffing, will leave you pondering the existential question, what is a manicotti? Is it a pasta or a vehicle for crustacean bliss? And don't even get me started on the eggplant rollatini. It's like a veggie lover's dream and a nightmare for eggplant haters. But hey, if you're not a fan, just imagine it's a disguised meatball, and you're golden. Speaking of golden, the service here deserves a standing ovation. From the moment you walk in, you'll be greeted by a team of comedically inclined waiters and waitresses. Their timing is impeccable. Their jokes razor sharp, and their ability to keep your glass full of Montepulciano will leave you wondering if you've accidentally stumbled into a comedy club. But let's be real, it's not all punchlines and pasta. The atmosphere at Johnny's Reef is lively and bustling, with enough noise to drown out even the loudest Seinfeld guffaw. So, if you're looking for a quiet, intimate dinner, this may not be your spot. But if you're up for a night of culinary comedy, where the fish be jumping and the laughs be flowing, then Johnny's Reef is your catch of the day. Just be prepared for the parking situation. It's like trying to find a parking space in a clown car. But hey, if Jerry Seinfeld can squeeze into a tiny blue car, you can probably find a spot for your own vehicular amusement. Enzo's of Arthur Avenue, a gastronomic symphony on the Grand Concourse. Yo, bread lovers. Let me tell you about Enzo's of Arthur Avenue, a pizzeria so good, it'll make you bust a gut and then come back for more. Imagine this, a slice so big, it's like eating a whole loaf of bread with toppings. The crust. Forget about it. It's so crispy, you'll hear the crackle from a block away. And don't even get me started on the sauce. It's like a marriage of tomatoes and spices, creating a harmonious symphony that'll make your taste buds dance the tango. But wait, there's more. The meatballs. Gigantic, juicy, and packing more flavor than a box of fireworks. The pasta. al dente perfection, cooked to just the right point where it's not too soft, not too hard. It's like biting into a pillow of pure carb bliss. Now about the ambience. It's like stepping into a classic Italian movie, all red checkered tablecloths, garlic hanging from the ceiling, and waiters who know how to work a room. The service. Impeccable. They'll make you feel like you're the only customer in the place, even when it's packed like a sardines in a can. And for the grand finale, the desserts. Oh boy, the desserts. Cannoli that'll make you forget all about your diet, tiramisu that'll make your heart flutter, and cheesecake that'll make you wonder if you've died and gone to heaven. So, my fellow foodies, if you're looking for a culinary adventure that'll leave you with a grin on your face and a belly full of deliciousness, head on down to Enzo's of Arthur Avenue. Just be sure to bring your appetite and maybe a wheelbarrow to carry all the leftovers. Trust me, you won't regret it. Prepare for an Epicurean extravaganza at the Rail House 10,803, where your taste buds dance a tango. If you're searching for a culinary adventure that'll send your senses into a blissful frenzy, look no further than the Rail House 10,803. This Bronx gem is a masterpiece of gastronomy, where every dish is a tantalizing symphony of flavors. Upon entering this culinary wonderland, you'll be greeted by the warmth of the staff, who treat you like royalty. They're like the conductors of your taste bud orchestra, guiding you through a menu that's so extensive, you'll need a road map to navigate it. But fear not, dear diner, for the journey is well worth the effort. From the succulent steaks that sizzle on the grill to the tantalizing pasta dishes that twirl gracefully on your fork, every bite is a celebration of culinary artistry. The chefs at the Rail House are culinary sorcerers, transforming ordinary ingredients into extraordinary masterpieces. And let's not forget the atmosphere. It's like a cozy living room where you can kick back, relax, and let the aromas of deliciousness waft through the air. The walls are adorned with quirky artwork that will make you chuckle, and the music is the perfect blend of classic and contemporary, creating an ambience that's both inviting and exhilarating. But be warned, my hungry friend. The portions at the Rail House are not for the faint of heart. They're so generous, you'll need a wheelbarrow to take your leftovers home. But trust me, you won't want to leave a single morsel behind. And here's the kicker, the prices at the Rail House are so ridiculously affordable, you'll wonder if it's a mirage. It's like culinary magic, where you get 5-star dining at a neighborhood diner's cost. So gather your taste buds, my fellow Epicureans, and prepare for an unforgettable culinary experience at the Rail House 10,803. It's a culinary destination that will leave you craving for more, long after your last bite. Prepare yourself, fellow foodies, for a culinary adventure that will leave your taste buds screaming hallelujah. In the heavenly isles of Korean BBQ paradise, KPOT Korean BBQ Hot Pot in the Bronx. Picture this, an establishment where East meets West, like a Korean Latin Romeo and Juliet with Michelin bib gourmand on their lips. The atmosphere is as intimate as a candlelit dinner in a medieval dungeon, with low lights that might make you question if your contacts have expired. But fear not, my skeptical friends. The food at KPOT is a beacon of brilliance amidst the darkness. Prepare to embark on a taste bud whirlwind that spans the vast realms of flavors, textures, and colors. Let's kick off with the confit duck mofonguitas, an Epicurean symphony where crispy duck lies in an orchestra of soft mofongo and crunchy pickles. It's like a salsa dance party in your mouth, with every step leaving you craving more. Next up, the yakitori tofu vegetarian delight that'll make even the most carnivorous skeptics reconsider their life choices. Its tangy, sweet sauce is like the perfect lipstick for crispy tofu, enhancing its beauty and making it shine on your palate. And for the seafood lovers, prepare to dive into the ocean of flavors with the roasted salmon. The salmon is so tender, it's like butter melting on your tongue. And let's not forget the fried rice, a masterpiece that will make you forget all about the boring white stuff on your plate. No culinary journey is complete without a sweet ending, and KPOT delivers with a chocolate lava cake that's so rich, it might require a mortgage to enjoy it. Its soft, decadent heart is sure to melt your soul and send you to dessert heaven. But wait, there's more. Pot's staff is like the chorus of angels guiding you through this gastronomic odyssey. They're attentive, helpful, and might even break out into a harmonious rendition of Happy Birthday if you're lucky. So gather your fellow foodies, don your finest dining bibs, and prepare for an unforgettable culinary experience at KPOT Korean BBQ Hot Pot in the Bronx. It's the kind of place where memories are made, laughter is contagious, and taste buds are forever grateful. Just be warned, after visiting KPOT, all other restaurants may seem like mere candlelit imitations in the face of true gastronomic brilliance. Suyo Gastrofusion, where flavor explodes like a Johnny Carson joke. Step into Suyo Gastrofusion, where the food won't just dance on your taste buds, it'll do the Macarena. For starters, they're empanadas. Oh baby, they're like tiny pockets of sunshine stuffed with a symphony of flavors. Plus, they have so many varieties, you'll have a hard time picking just one kind, of like trying to choose your favorite Seinfeld episode, which we all know is the contest. But wait, there's more. Their Colombian dishes are like a trip to Bogota without the customs hassle. Take their sancocho, for example. It's so hearty and flavorful, it'll warm the cockles of your soul like a warm episode of Curb Your Enthusiasm. And let's not forget the picada platter, a feast fit for a King David puddy. It's got everything from succulent meats to starchy veggies that will make you feel like you've walked into the Colombian version of Disney World. But it's not just about the food. Suyo's atmosphere is like a Seinfeld stand-up routine, effortlessly cool and full of witty banter. The staff. They're like the Kramer of the restaurant world, hilarious, unpredictable, and always ready with a George Costanza-esque zinger. Oh, and did I mention their vegan options? They're so good, you'll question your entire meat-eating lifestyle just like Jerry after discovering the wonders of rye bread. So, if you're looking for a restaurant that's more than just a place to eat, Suyo Gastrofusion is the equivalent of a Jerry Seinfeld special. It's got it all: laughter, warmth, and food that will make you exclaim yoda 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 with delight. Well, what have we here at La Mossa in the Bronx? A restaurant that's like a comedy club for your taste buds. The ambience is pure gold. It's like they've captured the essence of a Seinfeld episode and put it on a plate. The servers. Oh boy, they're like a team of stand-up comics, cracking jokes and making you laugh while they take your order. And let's talk about the food. It's like a symphony of flavors, with every dish being an uproarious applause. The pizza. It's like the star of the show, with its crispy crust and cheesy jokes. The pasta. It's like a marathon of laughter, with its endless twists and turns. But hold your horses, because it doesn't end there. The drinks are like punchlines that pack a punch. They're so good, you'll be begging for encores. Now, let's not forget the staff. They're like a well-oiled machine, hustling and bustling like George Costanza trying to find that perfect muffin. But don't be fooled by their speed, they're still as funny as Kramer running into a pole. In conclusion, La Mossa is not just a restaurant, it's a full-on comedy experience. Come hungry, leave laughing, and prepare to have your taste buds serenaded by a chorus of guffaws. Havana Cafe, a culinary symphony for the soul. Havana Cafe in the Bronx is a culinary masterpiece that will ignite your taste buds and tickle your funny bone. Picture this: you step inside and are greeted by a symphony of live music, the tantalizing aroma of Cuban delicacies, and decor that makes you feel like you've been whisked away to a tropical paradise. The waitstaff. They're the epitome of hospitality, as friendly and attentive as a group of Cuban grandparents. They'll guide you through the menu, which is as concise as a Jerry Seinfeld joke but packed with flavor. Now, on to the food. It's a culinary dance party in your mouth. The ropavilla is so tender, it'll melt in your mouth like a Havana sunset. The empanadas are pockets of sheer delight, stuffed with aromatic fillings that will make your taste buds do a salsa. And let's not forget the mojitas. They're like little green goddesses, refreshing and oh so potent. But don't worry, the staff won't let you get too carried away. They're like the Cuban Council on Alcohol Control, ensuring you have a good time without turning into a cabana guy. One minor complaint, the prices. They're a bit steep, but hey, when you're in Cuba, the Bronx, you gotta pay for quality. Just remember, you're not just dining, you're supporting the local economy and helping to keep the salsa flowing. So, do yourself a favor and visit Havana Cafe. It's a culinary symphony that will leave you laughing, dancing, and craving for more. Just don't bring your grandmother unless you want her to think you're a communist. YOPCITYRESTAURANT, where the yogurt flows like the Nile. Prepare yourself for a culinary expedition that will leave your taste buds in a state of ecstasy. Yopsity Restaurant in the Bronx is not your ordinary yogurt joint. It's a sanctuary dedicated to the sweet, creamy nectar that will make you forget all your troubles. Imagine this, you walk into a cozy establishment adorned with neon hues and murals of dancing yogurt cups. As you approach the counter, you're greeted by a symphony of scents that would make a Greek goddess blush. The yogurt is so fresh, it could pass as a newborn baby. It's as smooth as a politician's speech and as thick as a Brooklyn accent. You can choose from a dizzying array of flavors, from classic vanilla to exotic pomegranate. But the toppings, oh the toppings. It's like walking into a Willy Wonka factory of sugary dreams. Fruity pebbles dance with chocolate chips, gummy bears swim with cheesecake crumbles, and there's even a what the heck option that defies all logic. Now, let's talk about the service. The staff at Yopsity are as polite as a Southern belle and as efficient as a Swiss watch. They'll pile on the toppings with such precision that you'll wonder if they've undergone surgery to achieve perfect yogurt balance. And don't even get me started on the atmosphere. It's a melting pot of cultures, with hipsters, families, and even the occasional politician indulging in their frozen delight. The music is funky, the decor is whimsical, and you can feel the collective happiness radiating throughout the room. So, if you're looking for the best yogurt experience this side of the Hudson, look no further than Yopsity Restaurant. It's a place where your sweet tooth will find its nirvana and your belly will sing with joy. Just be prepared to leave with a satisfied smile and a few extra pounds of sugary bliss.